It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And coming up, we'll see Stephon Diggs. And big plays follow him around. He comes in second in the NFL in receiving yards. It's the Bills and the Bengals on Monday Night Prime Time.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Tonight, we've got one last present under the tree, our final Monday Nighter of the year, between the Buffalo Bills and the Cincinnati Bengals. Everyone, alongside my partner Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, this is a contest truly worthy, I guess you would say, of calling it a showdown. We have the league's #1 passing game going up against the league's #1 pass defense. Time to decide which of the league's best is truly supreme.
And for fans who love this game, who follow the NFL, matchup like this in the regular season can't really get any better, can it? And I know it's only the regular season, but the intensity that I'm feeling so far, already like a playoff atmosphere.
We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. This will be fielded inside the 5. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
And he comes to the end of the season leading the NFL in passing yards. And that's not necessarily something you set out to do at the beginning of the year, but it's a good illustration of how remarkable and consistent he's been all season.
Singletary to get the drive started. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down. On 2nd and 9. Allen. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Well, what a good contest here for our first Monday night game of 2023. Happy New Year, one and all. Thanks for pulling yourself away from all those college bowl games going on. For this, a great matchup between two of the real up-and-comers in the AFC. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Play action. Now it's Allen. Past the 20. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. That's the #2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be #2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be #1.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Allen. Wide open receiver complete. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Allen to throw once more. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Here come the Bengals. And CD, of course, it's Joe Burrow out of LSU at quarterback.
And he just continues to throw touchdown pass after touchdown pass, leading the league here down the final stretch of the year. Guys will say that the numbers and the rankings, they don't matter to him very much. But I don't know how much I actually believe that. Sure, he's team first, but I think everyone would like to see him finish #1, including himself.
Here we go. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The numbers for Mixon last week, 16 carries, 70 yards.
And they've already clinched the playoff berth, so I'm eager to see how they approach this game because some teams' philosophy is to go ahead and get guys out. Other teams' philosophy, continue to do what you're doing best. I expect them to go ahead and use their top guys all the way through this one.
And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he's going to have a Bengals first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The Bengals at 11-4 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. Burrow will throw. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Allen now looks to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep, Trent Taylor. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Bengal offense on their way out as we look at the playoff race in the AFC. And the division title, that's out of reach. We know that. This is as good a spot, Charles, as they're going to get. That into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. So after the INT, it's Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Davis. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now left side on the swing pass. Touchdown! Devin Singletary, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. He's piloted 2 drives so far, and unfortunately not very well piloted. Both led to interceptions. Now they're facing the deficit. Another touchdown after that previous pick. Starting over here, 1st and 10. to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Hurst. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with second down coming up. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they've got it facing a second and long situation. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Kyle Van Noy from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So on is the lefty, Kevin Huber, to kick it away for the Bengals here on 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now it's Crowder. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And he's getting Singletary loses it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give him a good 10 yards on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be 2nd and a couple. Mixing up the middle. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the 1st before he's brought down.
Yeah, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. Got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
Burrow, and it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Mixon, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Kyle Van Noy in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now it's Burrow. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. The big fella. He's at the 50. The 30. 20. 10. 5. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. Well, Charles, not only did they fumble, and now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. McPherson's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they get the 3 points, but they've now had 3 trips into the red zone, and that's all they've come away with.
And in the NFL, the way they measure red zone efficiency and success, did you score touchdowns on those drives? That's first and foremost. Getting points, that's the second measurement. So by that measure, they haven't done very well. They've got to figure that out.
The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked up by Mike Hilton. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Burrow on play action. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go. 11. Right, Eddie.
Burrow looking to pass. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Von Miller in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. And they go play action now. Burrow. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's at the 50, 30, 10, 5, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs taking it goal line to goal line, 100 yards. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Takes it at the 7. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And the Bengal offense going to see the ball one more time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Throwing again on second down. Burrow. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Hey, can.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it makes the score 21-10. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta, where it was the visiting Cardinals who get the road victory. James Conner, a touchdown run in the victory. From there, let's head west to see what's going on with the Raiders at home in Las Vegas. And it was the visiting San Francisco 49ers that come in and get the victory. Trey Lance leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Finally, let's get to the country music capital of the world. See what's happening with the Titans at home in Nashville. And they were losers in their ball game to the visiting Dallas Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, well over 100 yards on the ground with a pair of touchdown runs. With that, let's take a look at the next year.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense. And he's got to be wondering what happened in that first half. 3 interceptions, very uncharacteristic.
And even the great ones go through phases like this, like what we just saw. And most of them, they have such a mental capacity to throw it out and essentially start over. I think that's where he's headed now.
He's got his opportunity to throw it out. Let's see how he does. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Burrow. The pass to Boyd, and he brings it in on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
Here we go.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line.
Here we go.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 31-yard line. And with that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A handoff to Mixon. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 18. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals have got it back to within a score. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And he's got it. So they try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's Stephon Diggs as he and the rest of the offense get ready to go again. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen caught right side. Davis. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
On 1st down, they stick with Singletary. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. DJ Reader there on the tackle. 3rd quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. And meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in there by Crowder. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Allen going to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. This one caught by Crowder. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Allen to throw once more. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Allen. He juked him. And he's got room. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 17-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 19. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Pass delivered successfully to Knox on the out route. And the Bills are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Allen going to try and keep it. And no signal yet. I don't think he got it. He did. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. Back now in Cincinnati. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Singletary. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Singletary again, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Devin Singletary, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal, don't necessarily need a touchdown. They go play action with Burrow. He's got a man, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Throw left side. Oh, no, he lost the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that
Have to review the play.
Overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 13-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Chase now on the jet sweep. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Jamar Chase, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bengals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Bills as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And they will be in the playoffs as champs of the AFC East. But as it stands right now, Charles, they still would have to host a game on Wild Card Weekend because they're still looking up at that #1 seed.
And that's when you tell your team, remember, guys, at the beginning of the season, what was our deal? Let's win our division and get to the playoffs. That was job 1. Let's not get greedy about the whole thing because whether or not they end up with a first-round bye or not, you and I both know this team's going to be a tough out in the playoffs.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time it's 3rd and 3. Gets around him, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Holding offense.
So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. Taylor now to return it. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Burrow. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. From the gun to give to Mixon. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 63 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Back to Mixon on second down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. Throwing, Burrow. He completes it to... Oh, no, he lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week. I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
Maybe the old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. So Burrow and the Bengals down by a field goal, 1:13 to play. Now Burrow. He's got a man complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Burrow. That's caught one more time by Boyd. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. Here's Burrow. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The corner blitz works to perfection for A.J. Boye. A final shot now for Burrow. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
25
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play, they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for Cincinnati,
They solidify their spot in the playoffs as they run their mark to 12-4 on the year.